when I left tech, that would have been like when I started getting busy with gigs. So I would say that would be like 2017.
Yeah.
But from then onwards, it just got like mental, like 2017, 2018 was like my introduction to playing live and, gigging around Ireland or whatever. And that was great. And I will forever be grateful for all of those gigs. But 2019, especially onwards, 2019 was my busiest year that I've ever had to date. Like so busy, I think
Tell them about it. Go on. Go off the rails. Give us the whole scoop.
Tell them about it. Give them it. I think I played probably a total of, I think it was like 21 festivals. Never mind any of the gigs either side of festival season. So, and those festivals were based in like Ireland, UK, Europe, and also Australia. So it was a pretty like a mad year for us, really mad year before lockdown came.
How is Australia? Like, that's literally the other side of the world. Like, that's a big trek.
You know what? Australia was so great, and I will say to this day, like I was booked to play a support slot for an artist called William Crighton, and he's an Australian artist, and I swear to God, from I found out about William Crighton to this day, William Crighton is one of my favorite artists, and I will hands up say that, like, seriously, he's such a great artist, like bluesy punk artist, and he would be in my playlist to listen to, which is why I'm so grateful that I got to support him, but when we arrived in Australia, it was crazy. It was crazy because it was so far away. It was so far away that, to be honest, I didn't even have a minute to think about where I was, where my music had brought me. And when I did have a minute to think about that, it was just crazy. It was utterly crazy. And usually people would go to Australia and, backpackers or whatever would go to Australia and they would spend like a month or more there. A month is even like too little of a time to spend there. And I swear to you now, we spent 1 week in Australia. 1 week, never mind the busy gigging schedule over that week. So I had just about gotten over my jet lag by the time we got to the end of the week. I recall sitting backstage at a gig, William Crichton's band were sound checking, and I was lying on the sofa, and William Crichton's band are a loud band, and I was lying on the sofa like snoozing away, like completely out for the count, and snoozing away, and that just says a lot. It's the jet lag that gets you from Ireland to Australia is mad, but once you get there, it is. I just felt really grateful to be at the other side of the world, For my music to bring me there is just a special thing.
Do you remember any specific William Crichton song that brings you back to those memories?
Oh man, that's a good question. There's lots of songs, but actually, yes, there's one specific song, and that song is called Fire in the Empire, and it's like this really like trippy intro, and it just like crescendos into this mad song, and that I would say that song was the soundtrack of our Australian experience.
Well, that's definitely what we're going to play right now. Here we go.
Yeah.